Hello there. Stormy weather to come across the northwest of Europe with some very windy weather, severe gales not out of the question, and there'll be some heavy rain with it as well. You can see the swathe of cloud on the satellite picture. That's the first system, and another one waiting in the wings as well. So that will bring some heavy rain as it continues to move through France, the Low Countries, Germany and Poland. Eventually it will bring some snow across the Alps yet again. But through the southeast Mediterranean for the time being, things are largely fine and settled. So for Sunday, it looks a pleasant day with temperatures into the mid-teens, dry with some sunshine around. Not looking too bad across southern Spain. Portugal could have a little bit of cloud and some sharp showers here, but the heaviest of the rain on Sunday and the strongest of the winds look likely, as I say, France, the Low Countries and into Germany as well. So let's take a look at what happens out of Sunday into Monday. Then there'll be some snow across the Alps. The stormy weather then moves down through the Balkans. Eventually it's going to move across the Czech Republic and also into Hungary as well. So more unsettled across Eastern Europe, a little bit quieter and cooler out to the northwest. This is our city forecast for the next few days, quietening down through London and Paris, dry, settled and sunny, but it will be chilly overnight across that eastern part of Europe. Well, not as cold as it has been in Moscow over the next few days, but still the risk of some snow. Hello there. The story in North America at the moment is all about the cold air yet again spilling out of Canada. You can see how extensive it is, and in fact temperatures as far south as Dallas, Texas, rather disappointing. At the same time, we've also got an area of low pressure bringing yet more snow in from the Pacific Northwest. Elsewhere, high pressure the dominant feature, so although it's cold, there's a good deal of dry weather in the story as we go through the weekend. So let's take a look at that in a little more detail. You can see that there'll be some fair weather cloud, but most of the weather action is up into the northwest, and because it's so cold, it will fall as snow. So really just to the south of Vancouver into Oregon, and in fact we could see some snow perhaps into Northern California as well. So with any elevation, significant snow, but even potential for some snow at lower levels where they don't usually see it. So the temperatures are going to struggle over the next few days. The system will ease away though, and things will quieten down for the start of the new working week. As for the east coast, as I say, high pressure in control. That cold wind, though, will take the edge off things, but there's a good deal of dry, settled, sunny weather in the forecast. That extends down into Nashville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia as well. A little bit of fair weather cloud and the risk of an isolated showers, perhaps, into Florida. But this is the story, as you can see, through Sunday into Monday, and it looks as though the temperatures will improve in Atlanta. Hello there. The far south of South America has seen a bit of a roller coaster ride of temperatures over the last few days, but things quieten down for the start of the weekend, and there is a weak weather front starting to show its hand, producing a little bit of rain. Elsewhere, we need to keep a close eye on some sharp showers which could develop across parts of northern Argentina into Paraguay through Saturday. They'll become a little more extensive into the second half of the weekend as well. Some sharp showers close to the Amazon basin, obviously some of those quite heavy and widespread through Venezuela, Colombia, also into western parts of Brazil. We could continue to see a few sharp showers into Rio de Janeiro as we go through the week. There are those showers I was talking about. Don't look particularly significant, but don't forget the brighter colours denote the intensity of the rain. They could lead to some localised flash flooding. Further heavier showers expected into Rio de Janeiro as we go through the week. Elsewhere it looks largely fine, settled and sunny. Now for Mexico and Central America, well, there are a scattering of showers across that east coast, but things look largely quiet here. A few isolated showers into Central America as well. The Caribbean, as we tend to get at this time of year, is fairly consistent, dry, settled and sunny. Temperatures at around 30 degrees, and showers will be very isolated indeed. So the city forecast shows no surprises really, a good deal of fine weather, but a few showers likely in Cuba. Hello there. Some stormy weather off the east coast of Africa. It's tropical cyclone Jelena, which is just brushing close to the island of Mauritius over the next day or so. We have seen some heavy rain across Madagascar and into Mozambique as well. But the satellite picture will show those shower clouds brewing up through the course of the day. So that's where the heaviest of the rain is likely to be. And at the same time, we're picking up some outbreaks of rain into South Africa. That's welcome news here. They are desperate for rain at the moment. Further north it's a little bit quieter, a little more settled. So let's take a look at our city forecast, see what to expect over the next 5 days. An improving picture across Cape Town, the rain easing to sunshine. Elsewhere, it's dry, settled and sunny as well. Now, further north and east, we've got the heat in Khartoum. Those temperatures are likely to peak in 33 degrees by the middle part of the week. As for the Middle East, well, things are a little more stormy here. We've got rain pushing in off the Levant coast. With any elevation as that moves inland, we could see some snow as well. Got the potential for some sharp showers across Saudi Arabia, and with the winds picking up as well, there could be a little bit of lifted dust. So we'll need to keep a close eye on that. There could be some localised flash flooding as we get a lot of rain in just a short space of time. Here's our city forecast for the next 5 days. Those showers will ease away to sunshine in Kuwait by the end of the week. Hello there. We've seen weather warnings in force across the far northeast of India, affecting sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Arunachal Pradesh in particular, for some heavy rain, which could produce some flash flooding. Now that is easing away, and in actual fact, over the next couple of days, it's an improving weather story as well. So we've still got some heavy rain we'll need to keep an eye on, but it is moving away. Snow to the tops of the mountains, and then behind it as well, a bit more of a breeze picks up, and some of that fog that's been stubborn to clear should ease away too. Risk of a few sharp showers down to the south, but nothing particular. Now, further north into Central Asia, it's nowhere near as cold as it was just a few days ago, but nevertheless, it's still minus 15 as a daytime maximum into Astana. Now, we will pick up a little bit more fair weather cloud, perhaps, and not quite as cold into Afghanistan, northern Pakistan. And then as we move down through India, few scattered showers into southern India, perhaps the island of the Maldives, and also into Sri Lanka. But it's certainly an improving picture across northeastern states, as I've already picked out that rain is easing away. And our city forecast show a good deal of fine, dry weather, as you can see quite clearly. Always the risk of those showers continuing into Sri Lanka. But generally, it's a settled story for many cities. And as you can see, the colder air is set to return into Tashkent. Hello there. A forecast for Australia and New Zealand coming up in just a moment. But first of all, let's take a look at what's happening across Asia. And you can see on the satellite picture that most of the shower cloud is through Indonesia. Things are a little bit quieter further north, but not particularly warm with it. But that is certainly welcome news for Japan, where we've seen some stormy and some snowy weather just recently. Fair amount of cloud, but it's largely fine and quiet. Not particularly warm across the Korean Peninsula and into northern China, with temperatures struggling to climb above freezing. There'll be some showers just to the south of Shanghai as well. Fine and settled through Vietnam and also into Thailand and into Indonesia. We pick up some sharper showers here. But our city forecast show a good deal of fine weather. Temperatures in Beijing, though, will struggle as we go through the week. Now, let's take a look at what's happening in Australia, because it's welcome news across the Queensland coastline. Drier, settled and sunny there at the moment. There is a storm just developing. It's called Neil, a cyclone close towards the island of Fiji, which we'll need to keep an eye on. And I also need to point out this frontal system, which will bring some heavy rain to the South Island of New Zealand. Good news through Pigeon Valley, where we've got some severe wildfires at the moment, but it will potentially bring some heavy and flooding rains to go with it. But this is the story for many of our major cities. It stays fine, settled and sunny.